All right, let me do my May goals wrap up for 2024, where I've done my due diligence and I read my May journal, which is always interesting to read because it gives you a little bit of a wider perspective on what the hell did I do this month. So, with that information sort of in my brain, let's talk about what I plan to do and what I actually did do in May. So, number one is time with Ja, which, yes, there was weekend activity with Ja, there was chatting breakfast with Ja. There was this month going on a vacation pilgrimage, we're going to call it, to Williams Lake with Ja and Jackie. So, quite a bit of together time. I would kind of include in this also getting to visit my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and niece Nova. Over in as we passed through Vancouver, we spent a day there, and we had a really good kind of just nice intensive hung out with them. Got to kind of be with our niece, play Lego, just have that really special time that is we really value. We really value. Number two is walk daily with the dogs and Jackie with Sunday and Monday off. We certainly did that, other than the time that they spent in Puppy Love Pet Care Center while we were away, nice and safe. Number three, early to bed and early to rise. I have during this month, it was impressed on me that I was not getting sleep. I was really exhausting myself. So figured out a way to get to bed earlier, which is with my journal. I do my journal entries in the morning now versus going into the kitchen late at night. I would end up doing a bit of the journal, watching videos, doing a bit of the journal, kind of half falling asleep, then doing a bit more journal, and it would take a good hunk of time. So that doesn't happen anymore. I do my journal first thing in the morning. That's really helped give me a significant more time, and I've been a little bit easier on myself of getting up early. If I feel like I need it, I sleep in, and that's definitely helped. Number four is mindful calorie intake. Well, I'm still eating too much for snack, and boy, going up to Williams Lake, I just ate like a fucking hog. I ate way too much. So, vacation time. I'm back here, going to try and focus a little bit more on mindful eating. Um, and can I make a kind of a thing for myself of please try to go for a small plate of a little snack versus the bowl. I'm going to really try and hold myself to that. Is like a little bowl, not a bowl, a a little tea thing with a little bit of snack on it. Doing that. Um, Number five, phone and earbud hygiene, which is leaving the phone and leaving my earbuds in the office here, and then getting into bed, which I'm continuing to do. That works. Number six, work on time, out of the house at 2:25, biking away at 2:30, so 1:55 p.m. start to pack. I think I was getting a little bit better at that. I waver back and forth with how good I am at that. That's a good thing to think about for the upcoming June, is definitely getting back into that. I'm about to go back to work after being off for 2 full blocks and time on either side. So it's a good time to refresh that. Number seven will be to continue to adjust to the new normal at work, adjust to new workers and new challenges, beware of being a control freak, especially with that new workers can bring that out at me. So yeah, I'm going back to work. It's like, let's try and bring that relaxation. Yeah, I wavered during this month. I had a couple of times when there was a new person in, and I was a little too much all over things, which is just like, take a chill, John. If as long as no one's getting injured, no one's missing their medication, everyone's being cared for, you can take a step back and just chill. Number eight is the daily physio exercises, the F and T marks and the E and T and E marks. Doing my bed leg lifts, and my core, pelvis, and hip exercises from Dr. Black, Stephanie Black, which I'm continuing with. I had a bit of difficulty this month at the very end because I don't know what it is about bed and breakfasts, but they always have the shittiest couches, and we didn't have too much luck with the beds. That considering all that, I was not crippled. I was definitely sore there for a while, but strangely enough, it was when I had a little bit more downtime at one point that I think my back got the most kind of. I had a little twinge, but that seems to have righted itself again. I'm doing quite well. Doing a bit of gardening today, and I'm feeling fine. I'm getting my exercises in every single day, so much. Number 9 is daily to do check-in and completion. It's in the afternoon, which definitely during the vacation, especially Williams Lake and all that, that fell by the wayside. But I will continue on that. And I do find it useful as something to kind of help me. It's like, oh, I have time. What could I be doing? Oh, I could do this. I could do that. I find that really useful. Number 10 is thumb key constantly. I'm at like about 30 words per minute. I think that's what I'm trying to get, is a 30 word per minute. I've actually been just writing a story using the thumb key, my thumb key keyboard, not using my wireless keyboard here, and yeah, I think that's helping it be a little bit more natural. It may not be any faster, but at least it's getting it a little bit more ingrained. Me actually typing out what I'm thinking versus me doing a typing test over and over again. I think that was getting stale, so it was good to move on to, okay, let's just use this practically and try and find the times for it. That was actually quite good while I was away on vacation, because I took this with me, but I never used it. I just used the thumb key keyboard. That's I know what that means, and yeah, okay. Number 11, my public channel goals. 1 video every other week. Review, tag, check-in videos, subject discussions, reviews, priests, prophets, and kings. Didn't. The Time Machine didn't. Aphrodite Unbound didn't. The Beetle did do a review. I will publish it today. That's my goal for today. Still in May. House of Mirth didn't. So I didn't do any of that. I didn't do a check-in video. Review, tag videos, or make others. I did do a tag video. I had a bit of a kerfuffle because I accidentally subscribed on this channel to somebody on BookTube's channel, and they subscribed back. Luckily, I just explained the matter to them, and they just unsubscribed. So thank you for that. Thank you, that person, for that, because that just really stressed me out, and I need to be more careful. It was my big bit of spurt of doing comments. I haven't been actually on BookTube for a couple of days, but when I do go on BookTube and watch videos, I need to do comments. That is lovely. So yes, I don't think I particularly got my public channel goals particularly done well this month. I'm hoping that additional sleep and just a little bit more focus and sort of trying to let go every once in a while and just talk about something casually and then publish that as a review versus trying to kind of hone something into perfection. That would be a good idea. Maybe I just need to do an end of the month kind of roundup of a bunch of books that I read and just do it that way, just to get it cleared off my palette, except for Prophets, Priests, Prophets, and Kings, which I really still hold the hope that I could actually do a review of, even though it's been forever since I actually finished reading that book. House of Mirth would also be a very good one. Okay, see, yes, yeah, I'm going off on all things. Number 12 is my reading project, 1901 reading project, which actually the reading a part of it I did do. I did The Beetle. I did the House of Mirth. I'm doing reading Nick Carter at the moment. I am definitely continuing to make progress on that 1901 reading project. I'm really enjoying it just reading books from 1890 to 1910 or reading about the period. I do find that actually is quite rewarding to do. Writing projects. Did publish the Boyfriend's Back book, not book, a story. Finish my last story, review it, work up outline for you can do story begin, middle, end. I don't know what that one was. The Duffel Puffs, The Strange Case of M&M. I've really hit a block. I was working on the Duffel Puffs and then I just hit a block with it. I'm really, at this point, maybe I'm putting it aside again. I'm just really don't find I have the motivation to do it. Maybe it's just too big or just too jumbled and too fucked up at this point. Maybe I just need to abandon it. I don't know. I'm pulled towards a lot of other stuff, which may or may not be a good idea. But yeah, I'm gonna have to make some decisions on that. It did not. I was doing the Duffel Puffs for a while, and then I just didn't. Put a list of stories to put on LE. Might think about that. Short fiction novella story workup. Yeah, I've got a certain kind of a project going, which I'll see how it goes. I'll talk about that more off. Yeah, I'll talk about that more coming up. Number 14, yes, was my daily journal keeping. Work on a vignette / subject for each day. Look through the days before my check-in, which I did do. Yeah, I reviewed them. I reviewed them all before doing my May goals wrap-up, so that was really good. And yeah, I changed the time of when I'm doing them. I'm no longer doing it at the end of the day. It was not working for me. It was putting me in a, it was cutting into my sleep time. Whereas it's just more like, okay, it's the end of the night. Get a snack, get into bed, read a little bit, go to bed, go to sleep. Really. Number 15 is reading on the weekend. First thing in the morning, 2 hours each day are marked on the calendar, or shopping first and then getting some reading done. That's my compromise for that day of the weekend. Yeah, I'll try and make sure I do that. I have my last weekend off, and I'm going to try and make sure I do that for those days. That would be nice. That would be nice to get done. Number 16 was doodling. Where in the day for a daily doodle? I never did find the day part in the day for a daily doodle. Maybe just my writing has taken it over. I may just put it aside again. I don't know. Number 17, sign every day with Lingvano, which I've been doing consistently every day. I sign every day for Lingvano, and then I do at least one training session every day with Lingvano. So that's been really good, even if it has been costing me money every month. It's like I am stuff I think is sticking in there to a degree. Number 18 is garden tasks with outside, and garden tasks with Jackie, which is mowing, which I just mowed the lawn. Yesterday I mowed it just before we left for Williams Lake, and I've just mowed it again, so that's good. And we went to the nursery today, and we're planting stuff, and I think we're fairly doing okay. We'll probably gonna need to do some general weeding going forward, but yeah, it was good. It was good. Number 19 is the indoor herb garden, the chili plant, peri-peri, what to do with the seedlings, which they're not particularly growing that well. I don't know what I need to be doing. I ended up buying a fully matured chili plant at the nursery today, and I've planted that. So these seedlings might just, I might put them outside and see what happens to them. But at the moment, they're not doing that great. Yeah, maybe I need to just sort of give up on them, put them out, and see if they live or die, and put some more seedlings in there, some basil or some other stuff in there, and see if I can't get them growing. Number 20 is my vocal improvement exercises with doing vocal improvement exercises, doing a no ums video weekly, which, wow, I think I went through the entire month without doing a no ums video, which is not great. I have been doing my vocal exercises every day. I have done my vocal exercise video for the month on the 13th, which was good. Yeah. 2024 themes. Number 21 is my 2024 themes video check-in on the 20th. Yeah, which I think I did do. Great. Number 22, tidy or clean, half an hour a day? Which, question mark? Yeah, the question mark is no, I did not do a half an hour clean every day. I mean, I do tidy and clean the house as I go along, but probably nothing that is like kind of extra, which was living room, dining room, computer desk, hallway, my office, and Ja's office, and donations out. Of that, I have actually done, it maybe cannot tell, but I have tidied my office, which is great. So I did that when I came home from our trip. I went out and I got I went through my office and I tidied and cleaned it, and that feels so much better in here. That is really good, and it's something I knew was like, okay, I need to do it now because I'll probably never get it done on a regular weekend. So that was really good, even though it didn't take me that long. I could possibly have done it just on a regular weekend, but I didn't. Number 23 is supporting, checking with Ja and continuing challenges. Ja's driving now, but still needs driving when not up for it, and other help. And yeah, there were times during the month that I did step up and help Ja when it's like she needed to get out. She needed some help, and I was able to be there for her. And that's really important to me. That's really important to me that hopefully I can be there for her. So it was something she was doing a job interview and she had forgotten something, and I was able to email it to her, which was like, okay, I'm kind of there. I did my job. I did my job for the month in a way that kind of a good, that felt good. That felt good. That's nothing, it's not me. I'm a super wonderful guy. It's like, no, that just felt good. Yeah, yeah. So, and on that positive note, I will end what has been a kind of a frustrating month in some ways, but in other ways, got stuff done. I'm good worker at work, all that sort of stuff. Staff meeting attended, um, helped a resident get through kind of a tough time. I'll come back from my vacation and see where she's at now, see how everyone else is doing now. I'll see how I need to adjust to, because sometimes things just change in that house. You've been away for a while and you come back and it's like, oh, okay, we're doing things this way now, and it's like, that's good to know. So need to be open and accepting and be supportive to my fellow workers there and all that. And yeah, I'll talk about June as I come up to it, because yes, there's all sorts of June stuff coming up. So all right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.